Okay, hello YouTube, Agathonics bringing you a new video. And I've got probably no audio. I've got the media off, so that's a thing. Because I need to do some stuff. Load state. I said we'd resume at the Temple of Kemuel. And here we are. Moth Forest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Now I've got the right volume set up. Sweet. We've gathered everything we needed to get from the Moth Forest. We're pretty much done here. So, now let's continue to the rest of the plot. I got pies on, so I want to try and make this a short episode, so we're going to get through the plot and do a little bit in the Beetle Forest and the Netherworld.
Can you hear me? This earthy smell. It seems so familiar. Though I know I've never been here myself. This must be a memory from a past life. Well, let's open the gate. Hold my cocoon up high before the gate. I think that should work. Well, give it a try.
Yeah, so when you get to this point, you realise that there's no turning back. But then again, if you've done what I thought you would have done, you probably might have ignored the spiders because you can get them later anyway in the post-game. So if you wanted them now and get the death spell or the sleep spell, if you can got on your windmills when you wanted it, well, that's where you can get it. So you've known that, there's not much else to get in the Spider Forest apart from dialogue. So with that in mind, if you've got it out the Moth Forest, there's really no reason but to continue.
This is the Temple of Kemuel, the home of the Nagi people. I feel the presence of the chieftain from the middle hall. Let's go.
Right. Are you going to take forever to go? Yes, you will.
At last, has come the time of gathering. I shall open the door, for I am the incarnation of Mephises, gatekeeper of time. You may call me Ni. When the four divine barriers have been opened, the power of light and darkness shall usher in the time of gathering. The guardian deities of light and darkness shall be guided by the twin dragons of Kemuel, and the Kumari and Kaya gates shall open. When the chosen ones pass through these gates and meet at last, the beasts of divine power shall be freed from their curse and achieve tranquility. And the beasts of knowledge shall gain the fruits of new knowledge. But it is the fruit that bears the seeds of admonition. We chose a midwife to be the incarnation of the divine spirit Azura. And we sent her to Cyrus to confirm the rebirth of the chosen one. The midwife I speak of is Garai. The prophet Gi spoke, "Craft a ring from the tears of Reese and place it on the baby who arrives. The ring shall begin to glow when the chosen one is born. We have been waiting for that time." Our souls have already experienced 2 ordeals. Lust was the first, the forbidden love of the divine spirit and the beast of knowledge. And then, the birth of the twins who possessed divine power. We gained love from the ordeal of lust, but at the same time, we came to know doubt. The divine power of the twins was divided into light and darkness. That was the first seed of admonishment. The seed took root, forcing the Nagi out of their village. That is when they began their quest for the promised land. Greed was the second ordeal. It began with the love between Alcana, the beast of divine power, and Menik, the beast of knowledge. The love between Alcana and Menik gave birth to the doubt of the masses. Divine silk was used in an attempt to conquer doubt and save love. But it did not work. King Karis, the chosen one of darkness, was dominated by greed. Light was torn from greed and became misery, and so was born the beast in our hearts. The minions of the forest, the beasts in our hearts. This is the second seed of admonishment. Once again, the time is here. Destiny awaits. All our hopes lie with the child who was born that day. We name the child the Ray of Hope. Of course, it is Mabu of whom I speak. The birth of Mabu signifies the reincarnation of Menik and Kis, the light and the darkness. As foretold by the prophecy, I sent Garai out on her journey with Mabu. You indeed are the chosen one of light, who was led here by the Ray of Hope. Your power is needed to provide physical vessels to the spirits that wander through space and time. The chosen one of darkness has already passed through the Kaya Gate. Now he awaits you. You must pass through the Kamari Gate to reach him. You shall use the keys of the 4 divine barriers to summon the crystal for your first ordeal. Before you can encounter the chosen one of darkness, you must undergo the ordeal of the 4 jewels. The first ordeal was solitude. For this, you obtained the Jewel of Water. The remaining 3 ordeals are fire, air, and earth. These ordeals lie in the forest far away, beyond space and time. Now the second ordeal awaits. You must venture the beetle forest of the netherworld.
Water crystal obtained.
What? Is something wrong? Ah, you are worried about Mabu. Her metamorphosis is almost complete. No longer can she leave the cocoon. You must save Mabu by gathering all 4 jewels and defeating the Chosen One of Darkness. O Chosen One of Light, you must make haste. Consult with me to clear your uncertainties. I give you 2 Nagi maidens to help you prepare for your journeys.
I am Ra. As a Nagi maiden, I shall serve the Chosen One of Light. Come to the Chamber of Purity if you ever require purification. Go through the blue entrance on the left.
Yeah, and the right is the freaking item shop. Yeah, okay, we don't really need to care. There's no more cutscenes, so let's just go toggle frame limit and just speed this up. Yeah, that's kind of not important. You're basically just telling the same shit that we already know. So now we're just going to go straight into the gate. Because that's the plan. Here we go. Into the gate. Oh, we're going the wrong way. Whoops. I hate how they change the perspective on you like that. It can be kind of annoying. Makes it a little bit hard to predict. Sometimes in the cutscenes, I don't know if it has anything to be regarding the place of where I put the timestamp. Perhaps that may have had some ground of the way that the cutscenes pan to the left and the right. I don't know. Maybe that might have something to do with it. I put it on the bottom left rather than the top left. So I'll move it around and see if that changes it in future cutscenes. But we've found the first menu we want that has Valia. So this is exactly what we need. And I'm pretty sure it'll have a skill called Break Legs, which makes some minions more inaccurate, which is very good. This thing is level 11, so we can just fuse it with our Apatron and pretty much get whatever the hell we want. So, and we need to get level up, so there'll be 2 of this that we capture immediately. So, since this is just gameplay, I can just speed it up and we'll spam this. I have a lot of resistance, so it might actually... Okay, no, that's not a good idea. We'll go for the water horn and see if it does enough damage. Alright. Shikatra, oh shit. We're gonna switch to Squirt. I know you have shit all magic, but it should be enough to help us catch it, because we need to catch 2 of these fucks. I believe that we got to level 11 previously, the Moth Forest, when we ran through it. So after we kicked the fucking ass of that poacher dude, yeah, this is where we ended up. Okay, we need to go and slow down the toggle frame limit. That needs to be done. Shab Liquor, we only need probably 1. No, we'll use... Yeah. Nah. Actually, no. We'll use a different minion to weaken it. So what we'll do is we'll send out Squirt instead. Because now I'm level 12 because I was at level 11. So when I fuse one of these things to get the magic attack up, it'll then become level 11 plus a little bit. Then I can fuse it with another level 11, so it'll work out nicely. So that's the plan. We're going to send out Squirt because this thing's not pretty good for physical. So if it uses a magic attack, it could fuck up Squirt. But that's why we're going to send him out, because he's got the higher level. And there's not many wind monsters I can get here. So I'm not going to focus on leveling up Squirt here. As you can see, he's getting a lot bigger now, which is nice. And he's now resisting the spells a bit better, so that's good. Alright, we got enough damage on Shikata. So Shikata is now at the right level of damage that we need it to be. Now we can switch out to our main player, catch this monster. And that's why I'm going to toggle the frame rate, because I want to get as much done as possible. Because I got pliers in the thing, I've already haven't mentioned that. I want to make sure that they're done. I've got them on a low heat just in case. But we should have these things pretty easily. And I'm going to ignore whatever the hell that was. Alright, level 13. We need to get to level 15 to give us the edge in the next forest. So that's our plan. We're not going to need many fire minions. We're going to need a fire dog that has Deva Vali. That's why we've got Embler, so we can fuse the Emblers, so we can create a very good combination. So we've got Arsha, our Drake, pretty much. We're going to have a lot of water monsters to create the balance that we want for our dragon. So we don't need to train the water monster much now that we've got the fusions once we get out of here. So, depending if this is the fire mon, then we're right. Nah, it's not the fire mon, it's the wind mon. It gives us Deva, what's his name? But we need to catch 2 of them to make it viable, so fuck it. Let's do it. We'll do it. since it's going to be pretty much the same shit, we're going to send out our fire minion. He's a little bit lower level, so we're not going to get a lot of EXP from it, but my god, is it going to be good, the fact that we did this. And since it has incredible speed, but the problem is it takes way too much damage, so I would never recommend using this as a base. This is really just to boost up physical attack and speed. And we're only capturing this thing, 2 of them, so that way we can level up our wind minion and he'll be ready. Because there's not many wind minions in this area. There's another one that's going to be around the corner, which we're not going to go straight for. We're going to go into this little area down here where the branch has been removed. So we're going down this way. And that's a good thing because we're going down the branch, where the branch used to be. There'll be monsters with absorb HP. And that's a fire monster with absorb HP, and I believe it comes as a claw. It's a water and also a fire element. So, you know, but considering the way our Fireman is, this is perfect for what we want. If we capture him, we'll be able to level up our Fireman. I can't remember how many we're going to need, but I think we need to capture 2 of these things. Since this thing has absorb HP, it can be pretty much quite problematic. So it can recover a lot of damage, which is what makes this battle a pain in the fucking ass. Because it's relatively effective with it. Sometimes it won't use that special. And since it didn't use it, it's a dumbass, and now it's caught. It's going to go straight into the bowl. In the bowl you go. You are fucking screwed. Holy shit! It busted the fuck out. Well, I guess that's okay for the moment. We don't need to worry too much. I don't know if I still have the cheats that I have running. I don't think I have any. Normally, I would just have the skins, skins and empties. So we've got the regular empties, which since we've been using the hacks, we've been reducing the amount of empties that we have. So that's a thing. Usually you'd get 20 by the end of the game, but you'll see that we have much less because of how we've been playing. So you'll get an increase over the time. So that's just something to point out there. Unless we'll get some more when we go and talk to Ra, which consciously would make fucking sense, but hey, this game in sense doesn't seem to make sense. So, you know, look at it from that angle, and so take what you will out of it. Alright, we need to catch this Firemon, and then we're pretty much done with it. And then we need to catch one more Windmon. Oh, shit. Well, whatever. We're still going to be getting these monsters anyway. Alright. Since, as long as we've caught one of the wind monsters, we've now got the level that we need, but we still need one more specific. The bloody wind dog again. We're going to need one more of him. These guys are going to be adamant and blocking up half sometimes, so keep that in mind. Now, there should be... Here we go. I forgot what his name is. Something Hicker, whatever it was. Oh. Hakaru. That's okay. That's a cool name. Okay, we've got the Firemon. So here we go. We've got a level 11 Firemon. So that's how this one's going to go. So that means we only need one of each of the Firemons plus one of this to get the Deva Agi. Which if we get Deva Agi, that makes this so much easier in the long run. Because fields can be pretty funny. I don't know if they have any effect in the Kushidra battle, which is the final minion of the Chosen One of Darkness. I'm kind of spoiling the name of it and how its mechanic works. That changes type based on the field. So I don't know if changing the field yourself will actually change anything. But hey, if all of them have their own field that's required, well then it's not really much of a problem, is it? So that way I can swap it out between water, fire, and wind. So I can give it a same sort of swap going on, which will make things a bit more easier and interesting. So now we've got the 2 wind monsters we needed to get the level we needed for fusion. Now we're just missing a... shit. Please tell me I don't have to deal with this too much. Ah, shit, I'm gonna get a fucking... Alright, let's just try and kill it one shot. Wow, we're out of cocoons. Well, who could use a level? You know what? Let's give it to Paltitude. I mean, shit, he could do it. He could finish it off. Alright, there we go. Now he actually fits in with the levels that we actually wanted him to get. I think that'll pretty much do it for this episode, because I'm not going to do the fusion off screen because I want to check my food. So that's what we're planning to do. We're going to use our item, the Hunter's Earring, first time in a while. And we're going to leave the forest. Then we're going to go back to see Ra. So that's where I'm going to speed up the toggle. Yeah, so we're going to do this. you're going to talk so much shit, so we're just going to go and skip through it. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. There we go. Merge. Now I can take my time with this one. Okay, we have an Embler. And where's our other Embler? Let's go rearrange. It should be basically by all the same. Nope, we have Embler and Radmole. Okay, we'll just basically use... Yeah, let's use Embler as a base. With Shikata, so it'll level up to the same level, since it's the same sort of stats. It gets break legs plus accuracy. Okay, cool. As its claw, since it's got a plus, it'll give us plus accuracy for the critical, which is good. So when we fuse it in, it'll become more useful. So we'll fuse this Shikata and that together. I want to skip this cutscene, but I can't, so I'll speed up as much as possible. Yes, we want to keep fusing more minions. Duh. Okay, well, we wanted to get Flourish the Stone, but it doesn't look like we're going to get it. So now, Embler can be... we can use the Arpatron to get us up to the same level as Embler. So, we're going to go and do that. Arpatron as base, Embler as secondary. Now, we lose 3 attack, but we gain so much mana and magic defense. So, I'm okay with this. You get critical plus accuracy. And now we have... Valia, Devamali. We have pretty much all the basic water skills we need. Now it's just filling out the specials that we want. So, yeah. Now that we've done this, we have a level 11 water monster with the exact balanced stats I wanted to create. Shit. Reset. Apatron. There we go. Keep merging. Sweet. Alright, so now we've got Apatron exactly the stats that we wanted it to. It's relatively bulky, relatively strong, and it's only going to get better. Unfortunately, it's not got the HP that we want. That's okay, because we can find other water monsters that might be able to fill that gap. So that's fine. Now, if we go and fuse this with the other water dragon that we've got. Shikata. What do we lose? Okay, we go... okay, that's pretty much what happens now. We lose magic defense 1, speed up by 1, defense goes up by 2. Okay, so it becomes less speedy, but we get more HP and mana. We'd probably get more from leveling it up than actually fusing it here, so... Let's continue... you don't gain anything from doing this, so we'll consider putting this as spin material. So, we've already got that. I'm not going to go further on that one. Paltachu. It's got... I think it's got Argi, Agni, and all of that junk, so we're going to go, it's level 10, but that's 12, so Asha and Pataban, we're going to put them together. Okay, that's not exactly the way we want it to do, because we want it to be a physical base, so we want to put Pataban first. With the Asha, it's going to look disgusting, but it's fine, because it'll give us the skill that we're after. Then we're going to fuse it with the Padamanti, I think, if I'm correct. That's exactly the path I want to take, but we need to be able to view the skills that Pataban has. But unfortunately, we can't seem to view skill in the merge thing, so we have to go to the view. So what's up, Pataban? View other abilities. So it's got Fire Fang plus accuracy plus Agnia, because that means now we've got the complete spell lineup with that. Alright, so we've also got the... we haven't got a Claw yet. So what we'll do is we'll actually merge. We'll, what is it, Patelchu, and that is level 12. Alright, so we'll put the Pataban with the Padamanti. And, no, we don't want to use minion skins. So Pataban doesn't gain anything here, but that's okay, because it's wanting to, we wanted to make it a physical attacker. It's got Absorb HP, which is good, because it'll have high mana and high attack power. So that gives it, also the high HP, makes its physical... special absorb HP much more effective. So now we can go toggle frame limit. Patelchu, we prefer to fuse that with Patban. Now we gain 1 mana, 21 health, 1 extra attack, and then we go view form. It'll look disgusting, but that's okay. Yep, there we go. I was right. It does look horrible. Now we don't have the fire variant of this yet, which is level 13. Which is why we're going to be capturing the 2 fire ones, so we can get the Agni, because now it's got all the Agi spells. So that's now done. So, like, all this strategy, man, it's like fucking awesome. I love it. as much as I sound completely the opposite of that. Okay, we need to merge the two hackaroos. Don't need to change anything here. Alright, so this now focuses on speed, which is exactly what we wanted Squeak to be. A speedy physical attacker, so this gives us exactly what we're after by Hackaroo. Now we're going to put Squeak with the new Hackaroo. Now, toggle frame limit. Hackaroo. Okay, no, that's the wrong one. We want Hackaroo, not this one. There we go, purest. So now, what do we gain? We got wind attack, multi, Deva multi. So that makes our specials more effective, which is good. We've got claw poison, which is great. So we've got a physical special, that's really good. We're losing a little bit more magical defense, but claw poison will go up. And as we go find a bit more minions to fuse with, we'll be able to bolster the magical defense. So I'm okay with this. I don't really care what this is going to look like, because it's going to look really weird anyway. So now that minion's complete, let's see, what else do we have? Squeak, we don't need to change its name. I'll come up with a more suitable name later. I mean, this just gives us a little bit of a rough idea. Okay, Padamanti, we're pretty much done with that until we get the Deva Agni guy. We've got the Deva Vali guy, so that just needs to be leveled up, which we can do easily. So that's pretty much our plan. We're pretty much ready to go in the next time, so all of these monsters can be spun. So we're going to spun the leftover monsters. Shikatra, Padamanti, because we don't need them. Now, that'll give us some some silks to sell for money, because we might need more healing items. Definitely, I got a feeling like we're going to need more healing items. So that'll be enough to get us where we want to be. Now, it's been 26 minutes, so I got a feeling that those pies are done, even if it's on low temperature. So I got to check them very shortly. So I really want to make sure I'm not burning that food, because I fucking love pies, man. I fucking love them. Okay, now that we got that done, we've now got our main fusions apart from the fire one sorted out. So now we won't need to get anything else from here. So next is just capture the fire monsters, fuse them together. And then after we've done that, we just train out the water monster until it's level 16 and ready to sweep. So we're at level 14. We need to get up to one more level, and they're pretty much prepared for the Dragonfly Forest. And I'm glad that my phone's not going to fucking commit suicide. So Mega36 signing off. Hope you've enjoyed this episode, and you'll see us when we're doing more plot stuff in the next episode and a couple captures. So see you then.